guys can see, we're big Nightmare Before Christmas enthusiasts, so we decided to make a lock, shock, and barrel to go along with our display.
We already had the Jack and Sally, Oogie Boogie, the Dr. Finkelstein. We knew we had to get lock, shock, and barrel in the mix. So in this video, we're doing a DIY video where we're taking some old Halloween animatronics and we're gonna reskin them and turn them into lock, shock, and barrel.
Let's get into it.
All right, so here's the plan. We got our pumpkin twins. These are fun little kind of child-sized Halloween animatronics.
We're gonna use the toddler costumes of Lock, Shock, and Barrel from HalloweenCostumes.com to make these.
Look how cute they are, they're so small. And don't forget, we got a special discount code with HalloweenCostumes.com, 15% off. You can find that down in the video description. You can see here, the costumes come with their own little toddler mask. Get a lot of really nice elements in the toddler costumes. But looking at Lock, Shock, and Barrel characters, their masks are usually more oversized.
Yeah.
So we also got the adult size masks of Lock, Shock, and Barrel from HalloweenCostumes.com. We'll give you a look at those as well. And then we'll show you how we dress up our little pumpkin twins so we can add Lock, Shock, and Barrel to our whole Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween setup.
Very excited. Can't wait to show you guys. Starting off with Lock, as you guys can see, comes with this like slightly flexible mask.
Yeah, the mask is actually pretty cool.
It's good size for a toddler.
Yeah, right? It's like a thick foam, but for a toddler it is pretty cool. I like the design in it. The shape looks good. Obviously it's small for me, but you know, looking at the actual mask, I'm pretty happy with the design on it. It's more of a kind of shrinked down, compressed version of the mask. So what you have here is the adult mask. You can see the difference in size and shape. You know, the character in the movie is wearing something a lot more like this mask, right?
It's cool how they change the proportions to be more accurate to like sizes of a toddler.
Right. Looking on their website, the adult mask goes for $24.99. It is kind of a thinner plastic. It looks good. We'll see how that looks on there. The Lock costume, the whole bundle goes for $49.99. And you can see here looking at the costume, you got the fun little bottoms. It is cool. You can see here you got the little devil tail. Nice that they have that. It's got a wire in there so you can position it. Top is just the same the same basic.
Same fabric, yeah.
Also the same kind of design. You got the red with the black kind of dashes in there. It's cool. I like it. I think the mask is awesome. 50 bucks for the costume with the mask. Yeah. You got 25 bucks for the additional mask in the adult size. We're gonna jump into the other costumes and then we'll dress them all up. Let's jump on to the next one, which is the barrel. Super creepy mask on the barrel.
Oh yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that one character that was floating around that your sister was freaked out about.
Oh, the Momo?
The Momo, yeah.
I was gonna say the eyes remind me of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
The same similar type fabric. Has barrels, skeleton print, rib cage on there. Here are the pants, same thing. Cool bone design.
This costume is actually a little more expensive. Retail on this is $59. Right now, it looks like they're on sale for $49. Taking a look at the adult mask, it does have the cutout of the eyes.
It's not bad.
Yeah, he looks all right, but you can see here, this size mask is probably gonna feel a lot more Lock, Shock, and Barrel because their masks are bigger.
Yeah, this one also has more of the colors and the proportions of the reference, so.
But fun costume. Yeah. If you got toddlers, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, super cute how little they are.
These are the things that go over like shoes for little kids. Very cute, as you guys can see.
That is really cool that they have that little extra piece. So when you're walking around,
it's gonna get super dirty.
Just like in the movie. Yeah, it is gonna get super dirty, but it'll probably look great because Lock, Shock, and Barrel, kind of dingy little characters. All right, moving on to the last one. I'll let you crack that one open.
This one is Shock.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
That's really cool.
First impressions, the hat, really cool. Also comes with these dangly little blue wires. Yeah, see? Wires.
Oh, they are. So you can actually bend them, which is how they have those little curly things in there. You can see there, all these hairs have wires inside, which is how you have those curls. Very cool. You got some foam lining in the top of the hat here. The rest of the fabric is similar to the other ones.
Yeah.
You do have a wire here in the brim, which is nice as well.
Like all the other costumes, you have the vertical stripes, very cool style. This one is like a full outfit, has ruffle sleeves, like some fringe at the bottom.
Yeah, and you got the little tights to go underneath. Nice costume.
Yeah.
You have a zipper on the back there. The mask is, you know, not my favorite on that toddler.
It's a very different type of mask. It's not the same colors. I think it's a bit of a different sculpt. Like we said, these are changed proportions for a toddler.
Yeah, the toddler mask is probably not going to be what we want for our DIY. Here you can see the adult size mask. This one retails 20 bucks, on sale right now for $15.
Whoa.
The costume on this also on sale right now, 50 bucks. Right, so let's go ahead and see how we're going to dress up our little pumpkin twins and turn them into Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
Jack said we should work together. 3 of a kind.
All right, so here we go. We took our first pumpkin twin and pretty much just took it apart. You know, the legs plug in here. We did go ahead and cut the feet loose because they do typically have a little brace at the bottom. We just cut those loose so that we can drop the little feet over top. All right, the shoes go on nice and easy.
Oh, very cool.
Then we can probably just drop the pants over top. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We got the hips. Pop some tags here. So the hands actually have these little wires here, which I'm gonna need a stronger tool to remove that. So as you can see, it's held in with that wire. It's pretty strong wire, so using our pliers, we straighten it out and pull the hand off. The hand on these is actually really cool. At some point we might want to paint the hands, but I think we're gonna roll with what we got now. Super cool little creepy hand. So let's go ahead and drop the shirt over top. I guess we could have cut the costume and just kind of pinned it in place, but
yeah, but I mean,
might as well take the extra time, save the costume. This year, HalloweenCostumes.com did release the Lock, Shock, and Barrel Halloween animatronic. If we get our hands on it, we'll for sure do an unboxing video. So the shirt's on. Let's go ahead and put the little hands back in place. Looking real cool. The head actually came off, just a little screw in the back. So we just have to pop that back on. But check him out, there he is. With the toddler mask. Let's see how he looks.
This is with everything, like the entire costume pack.
Let's put the adult size mask on. I think the challenge here will be getting the eyes to light up, but I think it looks great. Check it out. I think I like that better. Nice big oversized mask.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say Barrel's done. He looks great. Let's jump into the other two. All right, so for Lock, as you can see, the shirt just has the hole here for the neck, which isn't gonna fit over the pumpkin head. So we're just gonna unscrew the head here. We have a screw in the front as well. So you can see here, the animatronic actually runs cables through the neck. So we're gonna just have to take this off because we're gonna wanna reconnect this once we're done. So that will allow us to remove the head. All right, so we gotta get the hands loose. In this case, he's holding this trick-or-treat bag.
There he was on.
That's the audio on it. It's right here. So we'll take that off. We are gonna have to remove the costume on this guy. So we'll release the glue from the hands and do the same thing we did with the first one and remove these wires, which we end up taking this off as well. Easy enough. Okay, so in order to put the pants on, you can see here, they actually ended up stapling these in. So we just need to pry these staples out. And with that last one out, you can lift this part off. And we'll drop the red pants on top. Now we'll drop the shirt on. It actually feels like dressing a little child. You gotta wrangle up the arms and try not to hurt them. Right there. This size is perfect. I love it. Put this other hand on as well. All right, outfit's on. We're gonna put the head back on and reconnect it. All right, so there's Locke. As you can see, he looks great. You got his little devil tail over here. Costume fits this perfectly. Love how little he is. Let's see how he looks with his toddler mask.
Not really.
The mask is definitely not what we want.
Yeah, it's definitely too small for our intention.
Yeah, for a lock, shock, and barrel prop that we're going for, you're definitely going to want to pick up the life-size, adult-size mask. Check it out.
Much better.
Yeah, that looks way better. He looks great. We got the animatronic audio going as well.
At your door.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like lock, shock, and barrel, but it still sounds creepy. Nice to have the option. I think it looks great with that adult mask. Nice and big. And don't forget, we can position the arms. I don't mind the hands in that creepy green. I think it's fun. All right, number 2 is done. We'll move on to the last one. We'll start with the hands here. Remove the bag. Undo the glue for the hands again. There you can see a full set of how they are. So we'll drop our tights in there. Put this little hip piece back on top. Put the torso back on. And the dress is going to be nice because it can slip right over the head. Oh, we do got to feed the arms in. You want to do that side? All right. Perfect size. So cool. Put the hands back on. All right, we'll take a look at it with the kids mask, but like we said,
Similar thing.
yeah, it works for a costume, not so much for a prop. It's a little too small.
Yeah.
We'll put the big mask on. We should think about how we're going to
Make that work.
attach the hat. We'll probably want to stuff something inside that hat to keep it tall. Or, you know, we could probably use one of these wires from the hair and attach it maybe to the mask or something. And check her out. How cool does that look?
Very nice.
All right, let's bring all 3 over. Check them out. All right, we got all 3 assembled. Our DIY lock, shock, and barrel Halloween animatronics.
Very cool.
You know, I think they came out pretty damn cool.
Yeah. For it being a costume we bought and then we put onto a whole separate animatronic, I think they worked really great and read really well as lock, shock, and barrel.
The way you can see through the mask to the pumpkin head does look a little weird, right? They wouldn't have these pumpkin heads, but I think having the pumpkin head is still pretty fun. And if you wanted to, you could take the pumpkin head off, and then what you have are these creepy little pumpkin characters dressed up as lock, shock, and barrel, which is also a lot of fun. You can still use that fun animatronic feature where you got the light up face with the mouth movement. They look great, but I'm really excited to put these masks on, set them up with a Nightmare Before Christmas tree, and see how the whole thing works out. Here we got the lock, shock, and barrel. All right, there they are. Final touches with the setup. They came out so cool. Right now they are covering up some of our pumpkins down here.
Yeah.
We got the cool Zero animatronic as well. I was a little hesitant to push forward with this DIY project because they've just released the lock, shock, and barrel animatronic.
A bit discouraging.
But I will say having them 3 separate like this is actually really fun because the animatronic does have them all together, which looks good. But the size on these guys is great compared to Jack and Sally. The fact that we have 3 separate animatronics that we can move around really makes them more dynamic in the scene. Shout out to HalloweenCostumes.com for sending us these costumes for this DIY project and the masks.
We got unboxing videos of all these animatronics behind us if you want to check those out.
Yeah, you can check those out in our animatronics playlist. We've got more fun DIY videos, pumpkin carvings. We've got the DIY Nightmare Before Christmas tree. The Jack and the Sally animatronics are some of my favorite. The green Oogie Boogie, also a nice breaking color back there with the Dr. Finkelstein, another one of my favorites. We also have our DIY Nightmare Before Christmas Pumpkin King Scarecrow. And don't forget, we got a special discount code with HalloweenCostumes.com, 15% off. You can find that down in the video description.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you guys for watching.
And we'll see you next time.